Hi guys, it's America's Sweetheart, Anna Speckheart, and on this episode, I am going to show you what I do to get ready for a casting. Now, if you are wondering what a casting is, it is basically the Westminster dog show for humans, where you all line up and then someone comes and looks at you and inspects you and then they give one person the prize. No, I'm just kidding. But it is a meeting in which I have to go to before I ever do a shoot, where I meet with a designer, a casting agent, the creative director, or just a middleman, to where they can really see what you look like, see if you really do exist, see if your photos look anything like you do in person, and see if your personality matches the job that they are doing. So really, the number one rule for getting ready for a casting is you have to look like yourself. Therefore, no makeup is essential. So today I'm just going to show you what I do to get ready, how I cover up spots like this, enhance these, and really just try to look a little bit better than I would, well, I guess, than I do right now. So the first step is going to be to fill in my eyebrows. Now, I'm a big fan of having big bushy brows. My mom told me last week that it looked like I have a unibrow, but Mom, big brows are in, so just deal with it. What I like to use is this Bobbi Brown eyebrow pencil. It looks like this, and I've actually done a full tutorial on this on my YouTube channel at Anna Speckheart, or on Into the Gloss website, so intothegloss.com, where you can see a full how to get fuller looking natural brows. However, I'll show you what I do, a very quick version, and I just take the pencil and I fill them in. The great thing about this pencil is if you get too much on, it's very easy to correct. And once I fill them in, I take the other end that looks like a little brush and I brush them out. Now, if you just have a pencil brush or just a pencil without the brush, the best way to get a brush brow look is to use either an unused mascara wand or a unused toothbrush, or if you have either and you just wash them, that will be fine as well. So you just brush them out till you get the desired look or the desired color. And once they're even, you just take your fingers and you wipe off any extra, I have a little dot there, any extra color that you got above or below. Then I'm just going to fluff them up. The next step is going to be to conceal. Now, if you are like me and you don't have perfect skin and you get a pimple and you pick it to the point where it looks like this, you're going to need some concealer. I do not use a foundation, so really the concealer for me is both for any redness or for any little bumps that need to be covered up. Now, what I use is this Mercier Secret Camouflage. I really love it. I find that it's not too heavy and it really does blend into the skin, so where it doesn't look like I have a ton of, like, just a dot of concealer on my pimples. What I'm going to do is just put it on everywhere that I need it. One there. I think I have one up here. I get a little redness down here. And what else? Let's see, maybe right there. Might need a little bit more over here. Okay, now all I do is I take my finger and I just blend it in. Now you can also use a beauty blender, which looks like this. They are that super expensive sponge that you can find at Sephora. I do really like it. However, my only problem is that it really reminds me of a kitchen sponge. And I have always heard that a kitchen sponge is the dirtiest item in your kitchen. Therefore, it kind of grosses me out to use a sponge on my face. However, everyone seems to be obsessed with them, so I'm sure that I am wrong on my assumptions. All right, now, once I get these blended in, you're going to notice there might still be slight little bumps. Don't worry, I'll take care of that at the very end. Okay, the next step is to add cheekbones. And you do that with some contour. I'm not talking about the crazy contour that you see on the how-tos on Instagram where they really sculpt your whole face and next thing you know you look like a completely different person. This is just a slight contour to where you get those nice little cheekbones that you weren't born with. Now what I use is this Benefit Hoola. It comes in this little cute pouch. You open it up, has a little brush, and there's your bronzer. The great thing about this is that the bronzer is matte, so it's not an actual contour kit, therefore you can also use it for when you want to add just like a little bit of color on your chest, or if you want to add a little bit of color all over. It really is quite nice. Now I just take a little bit and add right underneath the cheekbones. You're going to see that it really shows up on me because I'm so pale, but once again it really is quite foolproof because you just blend it in the end. I add a little bit up on my eyelids for a little extra color. Do one more time there, one more time there. And then the real trick is to blend. If there's one thing that I ever learned about makeup, it was blend, 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 because you don't want to look like you're wearing a bunch of stuff on your face, and obviously right now something doesn't look quite right. So you're just going to take your bronzer brush. Mine looks like this. I guess I should show you. It's a Bobbi brown bronzer brush. Any big brush will do. Alright, and then you're just going to continue to blend it in so everything looks like the same color. I might actually add a little bit of bronzer also to underneath my chin and to, because I got that little, that was really unflattering. Anyways, it just contours that a little bit as well. And then maybe just add a little bit of color up here. Alrighty. And then once you're done, you should look like you were born with these natural high cheekbones. But as anybody knows, like with anything, just fake it till you make it. You can just add them on. Now the next step is to add a little bit of cheek color. I have found actually this awesome cheek color that is a blush and a highlighter all in one. It is by Stila and it is called Aqua Glow Watercolor Blush. And my color is Rose Water. Now you do have to be careful because it is a cream liquid. Looks like this. And then I just take this little brush. I don't know what this is called. This one is by Bare Essentials. I think it was just from an old makeup kit, but it does work quite well. And a little bit of this color. And add it right to your cheeks. Now I'm not for sure if you can see on the camera, but it really does add just a nice little highlight shimmer to those cheekbones that you just made up. And if you have any little spots to wear on your cheeks or on up here where you've already covered up with concealer and all of a sudden they show through because you've added extra color on top, don't worry, we'll take care of those at the very end. Once that's all blended in, it should look something like this. Like I said, don't worry about this situation. It will be covered up when we're done. Now the next step is to curl your eyelashes. I use this Tarte eyelash curler. Has these nice little handles on the end. I will say that you can buy an eyelash curler at any drugstore, at a Walmart. You could probably even get it at a gas station. However, I will say that if you can invest in a slightly nicer curler, it is definitely worth it because they last longer and they also do just a better job curling your lashes. So I'm just going to put my lashes right in there. Super scary actually if you think about it. Get that one nice and curled. And then do this one. And be very careful that you don't accidentally clamp your eyelid because it does not feel good at all. Okay, there we go. This side might need a little bit more curl if they're uneven. You are finished curling your lashes. It really should just look like your eyes are a little bit brighter and wider and that you actually got 8 hours of sleep when reality you probably got like 3 because you stayed up and watched Peaky Blinders all night like me. Now, once you are done curling your lashes, the last step is going to be just to finish concealing anything that might have gotten uncovered when you're putting on blush or the bronzer. So I'm just going to go back to the Laura Mercier concealer, add a little bit where I already was, and then just once again blend it in with my finger. There we go. Blend it in quite nicely. Little red marks there. And I think that's everything. Alright guys, and there you have it, my casting makeup tutorial. If you guys have any questions, comments, or just want to message me, email me at anna@americasweetheart.com. Until next time.